So this is a 3-card reading that I'm going to share with you to obviously receive more detailed guidance for yourself or another person. I am not an expert on spreads, so if you want to learn to give more detailed spreads, then absolutely you can do. There's lots of different ways you can do that. In fact, my beautiful friend Radley Valentine, who's the author of these cards, does an incredible book called The Big Book of Angel Tarot that will teach you how to do these spreads. But honestly, I found that I just use the cards very intuitively. Like the rest of this work, there isn't a right or wrong way to receive guidance, but a 3-card reading is a beautiful way to receive more details, and you can use them to receive past, present and future guidance. That is the possible outcome, because nothing is set in stone. And remember, the angels are talking to you really about what's happening now, how they can support you, and if there's something that you don't really like the feel of so much in a reading, or you feel like actually I'd rather do it this way, then that's fine. We all have free will. They can't interfere with our free will. They can just share like a best friend. So I'm going to share with you a 3-card reading, what I do to receive guidance. So first of all, like with the 1-card reading, I would shuffle the cards and I would just get clear on my questions. So for now, I'm going to say, angels, what would you like us all to know right now? What would you like us all to know right now? And again, I just pay attention to when it feels right for me to pull the cards and to pick the cards that are relevant. Or not really relevant, but just what feels right for me. So I just pull one from the top, I'm going to pull one from the middle, and just again what feels right. There is no right or wrong. You might feel like you even want to cut the cards like this and go like this and pull a card. So it's really whatever feels good to you, but I've pulled my 3 cards here. So I'm going to first of all share with you 1 card at a time. So it's Ace of Fire. Ace of Fire is a beautiful card. I mean, it says an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So I'm just going to give you the general message here for each card. It's then Queen of Earth for the present card. Queen of Earth is thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. So it could be a quality that you or somebody that you're reading for wants to kind of more tap into. It might be relevant to another person. And make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So that is quite a specific message. And then this card, Strength, Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So again, you can read the cards one at a time, and if it feels right to you that it is past, present, future, then absolutely do that. So for the case of all of us, I'm going to say that for me, this card in the immediate past is about us doing this course and making exciting new discoveries. It may be that through this course you're feeling more guided to take steps in your career that move you towards more of your passion. It doesn't have to be about reading, but it could be like, yeah, now I'm really listening to my intuition. I know that I need to make a change. So this is really backing that up and saying, yes, you've been feeling that these changes have been happening for you. You may have already made some changes as a result of this course, or you may have done so before you took it because that's just how your life has been and you want to shake things up right now. So that is great. That is what you've already done usually. And then this, in the central position, your present, is what's happening right now. As I said, if you're dealing with another person, those words here can be, again, very, very, they can just suddenly pop out for you. Like I said in the 1-card reading, you might suddenly go, actually, I'm not feeling those words so much, but I can really feel that this queen is an amazing manifester and she is really just cooking up all of those changes, that she has so much power within her, and there's so much abundance around you right now. And that's what I feel for us, actually. It's just really reminding us of there's so much opportunity and abundance, and that we are the creators of our experience. So that's for us right now. What I do feel for us in this card is to remind you that when you do make changes, when you do go through something like this course and you're really tapping into more of who you truly are, sometimes it can cause a little bit of edginess or conflict in our relationships because things that work for us no longer work for us. People that we thought understood don't understand. What I would say in my experience is that you don't need everyone in your life to understand. Talking to the angels, being an intuitive, sensitive person is different. Of course, we all have those abilities, but not everyone is going to be guided to do that. And so I would try and remember to let them off the hook. You focus on what you need to do for yourself and let other people in your life be who they need to be. You don't need to convince them of anything. You don't need to preach anything. You don't need to try and force them into your way. Just teach by example, and then everyone's going to relax and you're going to be able to feel just more supported in whatever ways that you need to. I did find that my relationships and friendships changed just simply because I wanted to have different conversations with people, and that can be a thing that happens when you start to delve deeper into this, but it's okay. It's just part of life. It's part of the change. Just don't force anyone to be who you want them to be. Focus on yourself and know that they're just doing the best they can as well. So that's, again, just an additional message. It's more than what the card is sharing, okay? So again, really listen to what this card says to you as you're looking at this video. You might even have someone pop into your head or a situation. Just listen to what that means for you. And then, oh, this is beautiful for the possible outcome or the future. This is saying that you're stronger than you realize. Archangel Ariel, this is a major arcana card. So in the major arcana is represented by the archangels, and it says great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So really, as a follow-on to that message, they're really wanting us to know that we are strong and that we can continue on our path moving forward while still having compassion for ourselves and others. I see Archangel Ariel as a bit like the female Archangel Michael, because she's got her shield and her sword. She's protected, she's feeling really strong, and she's also just going about her business and knowing that she is taken care of. So if you're finding yourself maybe beating yourself up for maybe not getting this completely, you're at the end of the course and you don't get it, or you're finding that you're just being a little bit judgmental of other people that aren't spiritual, for example, that is a real trap of the ego, because we're all spiritual, remember. True spirituality is just letting people be who they are, remembering that we're all one, and if we do have those judgments come up, it's usually a reflection of something else that's going on within us. So that is just a really beautiful card that really follows on, just remembering again to be extra gentle to ourselves, knowing that strength doesn't have to be really aggressive, like I'm really powerful. It can be actually very graceful. The feminine strength is remembering that we can really tap into our intuition and that our intuition is our superpower. Okay, so that is a reading using all three cards. To me, honestly, this really just tells a story. So that is an example of, it doesn't have to be like, this is your past, this is your present, and then this is your future. Oh, sorry, this is your future. You can actually see that this reading is really telling a story, that we're making changes, that it's not always easy for our relationships or for those around us. But what matters for us is to be gentle with ourselves at this time, that we don't have to force anything, we don't have to force anything upon another person. We just have to keep moving forward and forgive ourselves for any mistakes that we make. So this is what I mean about a 3-card reading. Yes, you can use it as past, present, future, and sometimes it will be really obvious, like this is where we've been, this is where we're now, and this is what we're moving into. This is more of a story reading where you're going to probably look at all 3 of these cards and see that they have a pattern for them. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. You can even pick additional cards if you like, and honestly, in the Facebook group, I would really recommend that you head over there, because I'm going to be giving some demonstrations about even using multiple decks, how to answer particular questions in a reading, maybe what you're going to really want to focus on if somebody asks you a love life question, for example. If somebody is asking about somebody else, for example, you know, what would you like me to know about the relationship or a friendship I have with someone, I would always make sure that I use the other person's name as well. So, for example, if somebody said, you know, I really want to know if the relationship with my boyfriend is going to work, I would always make sure that I ask the boyfriend's name as well, because remember, I'm tuning in to his angels, to the guidance for him, so that we can receive the whole picture. So that is something else I will talk more about in the Facebook group. So I would really encourage you in this module to make the most of the Facebook group, asking me and asking other people questions. You might even want to practice readings with each other, but it's going to be a lot easier for me to interact with you live in that way. But I hope this video gives you some idea of how to do a 3-card reading and the different ways that you can use the cards. Remember that you don't have to see it as past, present, future. It could just be telling a story. But if you're dealing with a situation, sometimes that can be really helpful, particularly if somebody is asking a question based on what may happen. Remembering always to tell your clients or yourself that this is the outcome that is possible right now, and that things can shift and change depending on free will of ourselves and another person. So that is a 3-card angel reading, and I'll see you on the next video.